Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Carbeeza's channel, your modern dealership companion through AI-powered predictive credit modeling to gain unparalleled insight into every consumer, allowing you to close more deals faster and more profitably than ever before. And joining to give us a high-level overview of the company, a little bit of his history and some milestone expectations, we have Sandro, the CEO, joining us always. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you so much for having me here, Kyle. Appreciate it.
No, pleasure to get you on. So you guys are playing in a fascinating field, to say the least, because Carbeeza is evolving the science of financing through patent-pending machine learning to bridge the gap between consumers, retailers, lenders, and automotive, or basically any industry for that matter, that needs change for newer audiences. Do you want to give us a brief elevator pitch? I know I kind of just skewed through it, but technology, it's sales, auto. Maybe explain this in a way that the viewers might understand.
Actually, you did a really good job. I think I want to just hire you. So thanks, Kyle, for that. I appreciate that. So anyways, what the technology, what Carbeeza has developed and continues to develop is base technology, AI type technology that can be used for virtually any type of market segment. So if you wanted to, in this case here, the first market that we're attempting to put it into is the automotive market. And from there, it could fit into housing, commercial, industrial, consumer type housing. It can fit into any type of environment that requires financing, basically. So some of the most difficult things for consumers at times can be that financing component in automotive, for example. And the reason why we chose automotive first is that automotive turns out to be one of the more complex financing situations. You have a product, a vehicle that is always changing in value, sometimes up, sometimes down. You have variable interest rates that are always, always under constant pressure, and banks are doing things in order to mitigate their risks, maximize profits, things like that, and other factors that just makes it. If you can crack that one, then you can crack anything else, basically. And we certainly have cracked the automotive marketplace. So Carbeeza is a tool that allows consumers to go in, shop for a vehicle like they would with other products like Kijiji or Auto Trader or other, name brands. But at the same time, also be able to do all their financing information. So in Canada, we have 61 lenders. In the US, there are over 5,000 lenders. Um, all of the major lenders are managed through Carbeeza, so we know all of the information that makes that bank relevant at that moment in time, so that we can provide consumers really good information, really accurate information about their financing. And of course, trade-ins and incentives. If you're a Costco member, if you're with the military, there are all kinds of different kinds of incentives. So these things are all wrapped together inside of Carbeeza in one package, if you will.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the insight. Moving forward, is there anything investors should focus on? What are you guys focused on? What should we be paying attention to?
Sure. Well, I- I'm not an automotive person. I'm an enthusiast. I like my cars and things like that, but I'm not an industry guy. What I am is I'm a tech entrepreneur. That's what I do. Um, the thing to focus right now with Carbeeza is Carbeeza was actually ready about a year ago to hit the marketplace with our products, but with the advent of all these new AI technology, such as GPT and things like Chat GPT and products like that, um, we decided to rewrite a lot of our technology using these new platforms. So it took us about a year to do that, and now we're ready to release into the marketplace. As a matter of fact, we have released in Canada and United States, and we are slowly selling products into the marketplace, starting slow, making sure that we have all the automation components, running well, if you will, and then we'll accelerate those sales. For us, we've got over 16,700 franchise dealers in the US that we're interested in. In Canada, there are over 3,700 roughly franchise dealers that we're interested in. So there's over 21,000 dealers that we're focused on that are franchise related. And there are certainly others, there are, large independent, there's certified pre-owned, there's, mom and pop shops, things like that. That certainly can use our technology, but we're focused on selling into those certified, into those franchise dealers, basically. And that process has begun. The interesting thing about how we decided to enter the market was to do something similar to how the insurance industry for the automotive marketplace. When I say insurance industry, I'm talking about insurance products that dealers offer their customers, products like warranty, like if you bought a used car and you want to buy extra warranty in that vehicle, like 3 or 4 year warranty, bumper to bumper. If you want to buy tire insurance or gap insurance and these products. Um, a lot of the insurance companies use these things called agents, and these are individuals that are very good at what they do. They're certified by the insurance company to carry their products. They understand the products very well, and these individuals, go out and sell these insurance products to the dealerships. We've taken basically a page out of that, selling strategy, and as we're selling, we're also bringing on board agents that we're training to become basically Carbeeza experts. And that's running along very well for us. And the reason we're doing that is to cover the entire, United States and Canada franchise market itself. You're going to need over 500 people, 500 salespeople to do that. And we just felt that it was going to be better for our investors if we built an agent model. Find individuals that are very good at what they do, that are that train well, that understand products, and they're self-motivated. We compensate them very well. So if there's anybody out there who wants to become an agent, certainly take a look at the Carbeeza model. We're happy to have that conversation with you. And of course, every product that Carbeeza has a different revenue model behind it. So they can, an agent can be compensated for multiple products inside a dealership if they sell multiple products. So remember, Carbeeza is the central nervous system of the products that are released, into the marketplace. Carbeeza is the company that's trading on the stock market under the TSXV auto symbol. But our products like Auto Yeah, Ultra Lead, and other products, they're independent products. They sell independently, they're marketed independently, but all of those revenues feed back into the Carbeeza engine.
Now, roll back just a little bit. I wouldn't mind kind of getting some of your history. You said you're a tech entrepreneur. What led up to that aha moment that got you involved with Carbeeza?
Gosh, that's a long story, but in essence, Carbeeza is not my idea. There's another individual. His name is Nick Samaha, and he had a company that back in 2012, he invested in the company back in 2012 that looked very similar to Carvana today. So they grew very, very quickly. In a couple of years, they went from 5 individuals to over 300 individuals across the country. They were going to expand into the USA. They were generating really good revenues. They didn't have any inventory. They had partners they got inventory from. It was a very similar model to companies that did that today, right? And they did that back in 2012. That partnership failed for whatever reason, and I'm not privy to that. But then he basically decided that he wanted to continue to build products that represented what they had done. And he had heard about me and basically camped on my doorstep for a couple of months. We had conversations. He's a wonderful, wonderful gentleman. But I just wasn't interested in building a software product for the auto industry, particularly a finance product. There's way too many products in the auto industry. There's way too many finance products. The world didn't need another automotive finance product. But I think what happened is that, I realized that maybe what we could do is instead of building finance products, we can build finance APIs and make them available across all industries. So our products can be embedded into other companies' platforms. So they could use our technology, use our AI, use our curated data, use our data lake, use our infrastructure to basically solve financing problems. So companies in the automotive industry or in the oil industry or student loans or home furnishings that wanted really complex financial capacity that was backed by true AI, because that's where the trick is that, with artificial intelligence, you can do things that really, conventional algorithms sort of drop off as we sort of start with AI kind of thing, right? And so that was the aha moment for me is when I realized, hey, instead of building a product for the automotive market, we can make something more generic, but make it available to everyone. And that was interesting to me at that point in time. It was a technical challenge when we started about 5.5 years ago.
No, fascinating to say the least. And when we come back, we're going to explore this a lot further, but I'll pass it off to the viewer. We'd love to know what you think in that comment section below. And consider subscribing as News Catalyst at The Wire. Of course, we'll bring it to you here. But on that, as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.